Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Hello. Woo. There we go. There we go. We'll get this. We'll get it together. Hello, everyone. I am so excited about this live. Just give me a minute to sure everything is good because internet's being weird. It always is. I have a lot of kids and it's crazy. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Hi, Kevin. Kevin's one of my favorite. He's my boo. What's up, Kevin? Hello. All right, guys. So this is our launch. Okay. So be patient with us as we go along. Now, I'm going to give a really quick, like 1 minute rundown of what's going to take place on this, so that those who watch the replay later don't have to sit and watch us talk for an hour to decide if it's something that they might like. All right, so I'm gonna just like kind of lay it out, and then we're going to break apart each of the sections. And if you guys want to come up and join me, you can do that. So essentially, we're going to have a podcast, a chat where I talk and you can join me too. So you can either join in the chat or you can physically join. Now, you don't have to show your face, you can just talk, and hopefully I'll be able to hear you and all that, and we can talk. Now, let me tell you, before all of this craziness, if you knew me back in 2020, my life had taken a big change. Now, I understand that COVID changed everybody's lives, but my life changed a little bit before COVID. And I was and still am a single mom with 5 kids. And we were living in my van and we were homeless. And through a series of fortunate events, we were able to get our start in a home, but I had to get a job to maintain it. And then this led me down a multi-level marketing company path, which then I did very well at, and I got to the top 1%, but then I left them. And anyways, but back in 2020, when I was deep in it, we built a community and we had over 100, which for Facebook, that's a lot, people on a live stream. And we would sell jewelry, yes, but we also had a community of family. We were a family. We had something special during COVID when the whole world was shutting down. Okay. And I always wanted to circle back, but I don't want to be part of an MLM to get that. Not that I'm not here to just debate MLM and all that. That's not the point of this. The point is that you don't need that to have a community. And I've built a business outside of that, which, if you like to shop, you can still follow us and all that and still enjoy our content outside of shopping, and or just shop. If you're just a shopper and you don't want to be part of all this other fun chat, that's okay. You don't have to stick around. We do have our business. This is not replacing the business. This is replicating what we built in 2020, which was a family. Like I said, we were besties. We were booyah besties, right? We were a community of just like-minded individuals, and we had something special. And ever since I left that company a year ago and built my own business, and then I left, like, kind of like social media changed for me this year because my mom was put on hospice, and then my mom passed away, and now my 11-year-old daughter has a very hard condition with repeated surgeries to remove tumors from her skull and things like that. And it's just been a really hard year, but I really want to get us back to that family spot, and I also want to grow our presence. So, with that being said, we are launching this podcast. We may not get a lot of people. So, right now, we are on Facebook and YouTube. We're on both Facebooks and our YouTube, and there's only about 15 people in here now, which is it's great. I am so appreciative of the 15 we have. That's not what I mean. I just mean that it's not going to be, it will, as we grow, it will become more engaging and more fun, and hopefully you guys get more comfortable and you're able to come up on the panel and we can talk, and it will be a lot of fun. Okay. Hi Joanne, thank you so much. Hello everybody. Hi Christina. Hello. So I want to explain really quick. So there are two special guests that are invited to come on the panel. So what we will do is I can't get hold on a minute. We have two special guests who are always going to be invited on the panel. They're basically my assistants, and that is Amanda and Shelby. Now I don't know. Shelby's trying to get in right now. Okay, Shelby, I'm gonna text message you. Okay, hold on. Okay, there. All right. So I know I just sent it to you. Okay. So Shelby and Amanda are two of my assistants, and they're and best friends. But they're going to be sharing this podcast with us as we launch. Now they're not gonna both be here all the time, right? But they are always welcome, as are all of you. So if there's ever a time when you want to come up, you just say, I know this is new for a lot of you. I am nobody on YouTube still. Like, I just started on YouTube. So on YouTube, I am a nobody. And on Facebook, I'm trying to get you guys to come over here from Facebook. But a lot of you are like, I don't know about that. And you don't really know, like, you don't do a lot of YouTube, so you don't really know. So how this works is we're going to talk, and you can comment in the in the comment section like you do lives on Facebook. But if you want to actually come up and join, you can do that, and I will send you a link. But I do believe you'll have to be on the YouTube platform in order to click the link. I don't think you can be on the Facebook, so we'll have to get you over to YouTube. Okay. With that being said, Shelby, once you get in here, if you could put the YouTube name across the board so that those who are on Facebook can get over on YouTube. So once you get over on YouTube, just subscribe, and this is going to be fun. So we're going to be doing this every Sunday with, schedules may change. Okay. I'm working full time outside of the home. I'm running a successful business. I have 5 children. It's a lot. All right. But just a quick rundown of the topics for this week. We're going to be talking, and even if it ends up just being me chatting the first time, that's totally fine. This is more about just getting us out there and everybody knowing what our intentions are. Okay. So basically, every Sunday, we're going to come and have an open discussion. We're going to talk relationships, parenting, special needs children, psychological, different things like, say, getting a divorce from a narcissist, raising a special needs child, things like that would be nice to just have other moms, other parents, other people that just have been there and just kind of need that support system. So there's always that. And then we will add to that, we will add like hot topics, anything that happened that week, any like major things, whether even if they're political, just with celebrities or politics or whatever it is. And there's going to be a lot of times when y'all are not going to agree with me. And that's exactly the point of this channel, is so that we can all agree to disagree and hang out and get each other on a level without, getting rid of this cancel culture BS and all of that, and just being like real. Imagine a modern day version, if you guys remember The View. The View was on ABC at 11 a.m. every morning, and every housewife in the world knew and tuned in, and it was like the thing that we look forward to. That's what I was doing at that time. I think it's still on, but nobody cares about TV anymore. Okay. So, um, so, uh, what was I saying about? So basically nobody watches TV anymore. So we can bring that here. So kind of like The View, but in like a podcast kind of way. So I went over the relationships, raising special needs children, or like getting a divorce. I know that was a hot like topic that people requested that we, and basically it's just an open friends discussion, like an open board panel where we can come together and talk. But I will make a list of things that we talk about. All right. And like I said, this is just to like revive what we had in 2020, because so many people, like, I'm not even exaggerating, probably 1,000 people have come to me in the last, since we kind of done it anymore. People have come to me and said, can't you just go live? You don't even have to sell. If you don't want to sell, we just miss you. We want to talk. We want to play games. We want to have the thing that we built back in 2020. And oh man, this is really like freezing out on me, and I don't know what's going on. So I'm just gonna keep talking, and hopefully it'll all catch up. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Hi, Rin. Hi, Cricket. So basically, this is just going to be like that, and I'm just going to keep talking. It's just very weird for me because it's not live for me. It's about 10 seconds behind, so I'm just going to keep going. So this week, this is what I wrote down, and if this week ends up only being Ashley talking, that's fine. Next, if Shelby wants to come up on, or if any of you want to come up on the panel and just talk about any of these things or any new topic, that's fine too. And then every Sunday we will get together for this. And it's not work. It's not, it's just, it's like my social life and my like, I worked all week, and I'm just so glad to be here and so glad to be hanging with you guys all. And I also am aware that it is super, super early as far as my live shows go. So I'm if you are one of my Facebook people and you were excited about this, but you just didn't realize how early it was, I understand that. I didn't know if I was going to be scheduled to be working at 10 o'clock, so my time. So I wanted to make it earlier. If I had scheduled this at 9 and then was scheduled to work, it wouldn't have worked. So I didn't want to risk putting this show on. So I figure at 7, that kind of is okay. So if there's a week that I do have to work at 10, I can still do this. Okay, so this is like our get together, our Sunday fun day, if you will. Okay, I'm gonna quit rambling, and I'm gonna tell you guys the topics, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we have Aaron Carter. Now, if you are, I'm not going to go deep into any of these. I'm just going to say a quick thing. Aaron Carter, addiction. I'm just going to list them, and then I'll give my little parts of it. Okay. But that way, people that are watching the replay can decide right now if they even want to watch this. Oh my gosh, it's being so weird. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I know. I see it too. Okay. I don't know if it's me or what to do, but I'm just going to keep going. Shelby, or if John, if anybody wants to text me and let me know if it's working or not working, because it's being very, very, very weird to me. Okay. All right. So Aaron Carter, addiction, Sister Wives, season 17, commentary, talking what we think's happening now, what we think's happened since, all things Sister Wives. Okay, which then is also connected to any reality TV. I don't watch TV, but I will, so that we can talk about it. Okay, understand? So I will catch up on things. Whatever you guys, I know I'm freezing. I figured, because usually we build up, and it's going better by now, and it's weird I'm still 10 seconds behind. If you go live, you would know how frustrating that is. Hi, Diana. How are you? All right, so listen. Okay, you can watch the replay if you want to know what this is about. I'm not going to say it all again. Aaron Carter and addiction, family issues, um, dating, divorcing. I mean, we can bring up marriage, but I would have to have other people talk about that. Raising children, children with special needs, dating a narcissist, being married to a narcissist, things like that. Things that you need a friend group to just be there. Raising children with unique needs or special needs, and you need that community. This is it. This is where you come on Sundays to just let it all out, and you will have a family here that will genuinely care about what's going on. And like I said, this is my version of going out with my friends. Okay? Like, I know that might sound weird, but like, for real, that's the way I feel. That's what this always was back in 2020 when we had a huge crowd and we had our big shows. That was what it was for me. I loved that. I love that. And so many others did as well. And they requested this so long that that's what we're doing. Okay. So Aaron Carter addiction, sister wives, whatever, reality TV. Here's a big one, all top requested, true crime, Shannan Watts. Okay, so true crime can be any crime case, whatever case you guys want to talk about. We can talk about it. We can, you know, be like armchair detectives kind of thing, and talk about the true crime cases that we love to talk about, things that we just don't understand, like Shanann Watts. Okay, like, we can open up and discuss our thoughts, our feelings, and kind of just have that open chat. And then, like I said, it could be other cases too. That was just a top requested thing, was true crime. Like I said, psychology, relationships, parenting, special needs, things like that. Hot topics, political hot topics, anything else. You know what I'm seeing? Like, basically, what are you seeing a lot of? Well, what I am seeing a lot of is gender. And I don't know why that's being brought up a lot on, like, from what I'm seeing on social media, but I'll be at work and I'm just putting stuff on, and it's all about, like, how many genders are there, and should children be able to transition to another gender, and how do you feel about genders and things like that. John specifically, who's one of my CEOs in our business structure, which I'm so excited about, all the big business stuff that's going on too. This is like I said, this is just our fun space to grow on YouTube. This is really just for fun and for interaction, engagement. It's just my social life. In fact, we should call this channel Ashley Social Life, because it's really what it is. It's not like I have, big financial goals on building a huge channel. I just want us to have a place to go where everybody can be safe and talk about all the different things. All right, so if you are watching the replay and you're still here and you went through all the whole, I mean, I know it was freezing and it still is. Okay, yeah. Okay. All right. What about now? Is it still freezing? Shelby, are you in here at all? Amanda, wanna come? I don't think Amanda's here, right? Is anybody here that wants to come up and talk about any of those things? Anybody that wants to just hop in before we even start? If there's anybody that wants to hop in. So if you guys, with true booyah fashion, you are here. So why don't you come up? Okay, this, like I told you guys in the beginning, the first couple weeks, it's gonna be like slowish. Like, there's not gonna be a lot of people trying to get up here and stuff like that. Oh, that's okay, Kevin. Well, just so you guys know, you can always come up with just your voice. The only issue that I am concerned about is I can't hear very well. So if you come up, that might be a thing, but like, we can try to work around it. I'll just tell you I can't hear you, and we'll have to figure that out. I am a little bit worried about that, but other than that, the first few of these are not going to. Okay, okay, then you don't want to come up yet. That's fine. The first few of these are not going to be like crazy big. I mean, I don't think so. But I just want you guys to know that it's here and we are starting this. So I want you to know that this is a comfortable place for you to go and what our plans are for this and our expectations. So essentially, if you guys want, we can do the games. So I've been eyeing out some like new games to play. And if you guys are, oh, well, hold on. Oh, I see that. That's funny. So if you guys want to get like we can go. I don't know like YouTube's terms of service though. So I would have to look into that. But there's this game called Midnight Taboo. And I said, how funny would it be for us to play Midnight Taboo? Yeah. And I don't really know how we can turn that into a game, but it's definitely something we could do. I love turning things into games. If you guys, we used to play the meme game where I would show you guys like a picture or card of a meme, and then you guys would say what you thought the caption should be, and then you would go and vote on the one by liking it, and then whoever got the most likes. We can't do that because I'm on multiple streams, but essentially stuff like that. It's fun games. We could definitely get all into that. I'm trying to bring back all the stuff that we liked doing back then. So like we can play bingo. I'm still waiting for my blue balls. Amanda, still waiting for my blue balls. But my kids want to be crazy. Yeah, so that's another thing too. But like I said, I just wanted to be early enough to where, in case I did have to work, it would be a thing where I have to put it off again. Okay, so who knows about Aaron Carter? Does anybody want to talk about Aaron Carter? While I am talking, you can at any time just talk in the comments. I can read your comments, and or I can give you a link to come up. So Aaron Carter is the younger brother of Nick Carter. So even though a lot of people my age are like big fans of Aaron Carter, it's confusing to me because I when I grew up, I was like Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, like those were the boy bands. I want it that way. Am I your fire? All right, so there's Shelby. Are you coming up? Are you coming up? I'll just wait. So if I grew up fans of NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. So when Nick Carter came around, it was like Nick Carter and Hillary Duff and all that. That seemed like it was like my younger cousin's generation. So like I did not know. I was not a fan of Aaron Carter. I knew nothing about Aaron Carter, but apparently he was going live on Instagram like every day and was like doing I don't know if I have to watch what I say on YouTube, I think. But doing bad things, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like on the live, like on Instagram live. And I don't know much about Instagram live, but he was actually doing these things on the Instagram live and then like trying to pretend like he wasn't, but he clearly was. And then of course ultimately he passed away at 34 years old. So he's a little bit younger than me. I mean, I turned 35 in June and he would turn 35 in December. So he's only 6 months younger than me, but it just seems like I don't know, like I did not grow up in that same thing. Hi Lori. Relationships. Had a fight tonight with hubby. Oh, I do okay, I gotta read this. Okay. All right, if you guys happen to be on YouTube, I don't think anybody even is. I think everybody's on Facebook. But if you happen to be on YouTube, you're not going to see this. Or if you're on a channel that like she's on, this comment is on one of the three. So you may not see it. So I will read them. But Sharon says, relationships, had a fight tonight with hubby. I do everything in the household, and 50-50 should be the, oh, there you go. Hello. Shelby did that. Status in the home when you both, hold on. Should be the status in the home when you both work. Anyone agree? Absolutely. As a single mom, you wouldn't want a partner to come in and take care of him. No, you'd want equal help. You are not crazy. I mean, absolutely. I can't put myself in this position. So if anybody else wants to talk and talk about that, they can. So I don't have that where I'm like married and two people going to work and having a house. I don't have that. So when I was married and did my household, my mom job and all that, I did not work outside the home. And now that I do, I don't have the marriage. So it's just that's it. But yeah, of course, if you're both working outside of the home, I would naturally assume that you would split everything in the house. I mean, why would it all be on the woman to do the housework and you're going out to work to provide for half of everything financially? That's BS. Because why? Because you're the woman? Well, if that's the case, then he better get a better job so you don't have to go work, because then wouldn't that be a real man? I mean, I'm just like, I can't think of any other reason why a woman would be expected to do everything unless it's old fashioned woman's work. And if that's the case, then boyfriend better go get himself a better job and be a real man, because I don't play that way. If I'm working, I better have help and help. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. If there's two people and they're both working, then they both should be doing things in the house. I mean, that's common freaking sense. Um, I started without you. Aw, you can come in anytime. Right. Last thing you'd want is a man to take it. Right, right. I make more. You make more money. Oh, this is getting good now. So you make more money, and he, hello. That is, I don't even know what to say to that. You make more money, but yet the housework is on you. I say pull a Christine Brown and get the F out. That's I mean, like, but I'm not telling you really to do that, but like, I mean, if that's what you want, but I'm not trying to break up families here, but that's just wrong. That's what I'm getting at. That's wrong. This is going to be a man bashing session. Do I want to be here for this? Well, I mean, we're not bashing men, but there are a lot of bad men. Like, and that's the safe space that we have here. Okay, everybody's allowed to complain about their man if they have a man, and it's the same thing. If I mean, I don't see it going over very well if like you were to start complaining about women. We might not like, but we would still, I mean, I would still be like pro good. Whoever's like doing good would get my vote. um Wow. Oh, there she is.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, I can hear you. What's up?
You can.
All right. What did Amanda say? 50? Oh, if it's 50-50, regardless. That's one of my pet peeves. I'm the only one in my house, right? It's my house. I own it. Oh, you girl. I don't even know
So,
what, I mean, I feel like I'm gonna be like the one that's breaking up families here, but like I'd be like changing the locks. Hello, I cannot. That be. Like, it's one
so
thing if it's like a temporary thing. Are they going through anything? Could they be depressed or like something that would be overwhelming to understand why maybe they're having a hard time outside of their maybe like a medical illness, like that's not been diagnosed yet or something, then I would feel like okay, maybe. But if they're just intentionally like, oh no, you're the woman, you do all the housework in your house and pay for everything and make more money. Oh, and I'm just going to make a little bit of money and not do anything. No.
So Sharon, with your husband, is he not wanting to clean at all? Or is he just thinking just because you are the
Yeah,
woman that
we need
that's
more
what's going on?
details so we can
Because
tell
in
you
my
what to
household,
do. Here I am like, lock the door, get them out. Like,
yeah,
that's my
well, in
first
my
go-to.
house, I
But
absolutely hate
let's
cleaning. And my husband does the
that's
cleaning
good
and
to know.
most of the cleaning and he works. So,
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
better than all of them, so it's like, that's true. That's true. You're basically a woman. I mean,
oh, okay.
not in that kind of new age crap, but like you're one of us. That's why one of the reasons why I left. Oh my gosh, yeah, lazy AF sits in the chair. And, mm-mm,
Mm-mm.
mm-mm. Change the locks. Change the
Yeah.
waits for dinner. Can you imagine working all day, making all the money, owning your own house, and being like, "Where's my dinner?" Like, yes, sir.
Oh,
No.
if my husband ever said that, he would be bye-bye. Out the door.
I,
Bye.
I mean, I might be the minority here, but like, even if my husband was making all the money and like completely took care of everything, and he was sitting in a chair, was like, "Where's my dinner?" I'd be like, "At Taco Bell. Go start walking." That's crazy. Just to be like, just to, the the cook and shop. That's crazy. He don't ask for dinner. He's just like, "Are we doing anything?" Like, no, we're gonna
I
not.
would be like, "Yeah, I am. I'm gonna go get so and
Right?
so by
That's
myself."
yeah. You should just start going out yourself. Just get in the car and go get yourself dinner every night, and eventually just be like, "I don't know what you're doing for dinner. I know what I'm doing for dinner. I don't know what you're doing. You have a job, right? I mean, buy your own damn dinner. I mean,
Right? You have a car, go get some
Oh,
takeout.
that's so frustrating. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. I mean, that's just another reason why marriage can. Mm, mm. I have to feed two kids. Well, yeah, there's that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
How long have you been? Is
yeah.
he their? I mean, not that it mattered, but he their father. You've been married to him for a long time, or boy, like together, if not married. What do I just make enough?
Yes.
Yes, yes. That's totally what I would do. 15 has he always? I mean, but yeah, make enough for the kids and feed them, and then you can feed yourself too. But I mean, I would feed the kids. If it was me, I'd feed the kids. I'd get in the car and go buy myself something, just to
That's
make
what I
it
do.
clear cut, because if you make yourself something, then he can just eat whatever's left, or whatever's in the pot or whatever, but I would feed my kids, clean up after it, and then go get myself dinner. So you could be like, "Well, I got myself dinner. You have a job, you're an adult. If you want to go buy something and cook it, you're more than welcome to. Or you want to go, I'm doing me, you do you. Since you clearly, are not a partner with me in the house, then we're not partners here. So you go do you and I'll do me."
Yeah.
I can imagine you're tired. Hi, Tori. What's up, girl?
Hey,
So
Tori.
we cannot cook. That's why there are like hungry mans.
Yeah, and cereal and ramen.
Cereal. I mean, but they make hungry mans for lazy dudes. Like, that's exactly what it's for. That and single dudes. So I mean, he can get. He, oh, I'm 10 seconds behind. It's really hard to look at myself, but yeah, he can cook for himself. He can make something. Hi, Michelle. Today I asked him to clean the basement, and
Now,
he rolled his eyes. I said,
now see,
"What? Oh, now you're freezing. I don't.
Are you? I don't think. I don't know if I'm freezing or not.
And now you're.
Well, see,
And
like
now
with this comment, this is me when in cleaning situations because I hate cleaning. My husband does the cleaning because I don't like doing it. I take care of the kids, I take care of the bills, I take care of everything else. I will clean, I will cook, and I mean a lot of the times it's just for the kids. But yeah, that seems like me. When somebody asks, I roll my eyes because I don't like cleaning.
So don't marry Shelby. That's what we're gonna get at. That's the bottom line. Don't marry. No, I'm just kidding. I'll marry you, Shelby. But yeah, that
It's
I
not
would
that
not.
I
I would
don't
not.
it, so I'll put it off.
Oh, this is so weird. What the hell is that? What is that? You see that? Well, you do. That's on YouTube. Yeah, no shit. Hand definitely not in my pants. uh, hello. I think Shelby's gonna try to block you though. Hand
What?
definitely not. Hand definitely not in my pants. Okay, if you guys are on Facebook, you don't see what we see, but you should go on YouTube and see. Okay, so
Hello.
you are frozen and it's freaking it's I'm Italian. Okay, you're Italian. What does that have anything to do with your hand not being in your pants? Okay. All right. So if anybody wants to, sorry, Sharon, we're still here for you if you want to keep talking. It's just really frustrating because she is still frozen in the same spot, and occasionally
Am I
I hear
blurry?
a face. Is Al Bundy here? Right? He made that his screen name on YouTube. Giuseppe, Italy, hand definitely not in my pants. Oh, Shelby left. There we go. All right. Oh, okay. Well, you're kind of back. Okay. You're gone again. All right. So we are, yeah, but definitely Al Bundy is over on YouTube. So you guys should definitely go over on YouTube and hit the subscribe button because Al Bundy is seriously the Italian version of him is over there. People always ask Giuseppe, your hand in your pants? I say no. This is better than if we'd have scripted it, really. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Giuseppe says, people always ask Giuseppe, your hand in your pants? I say no. We laugh, we smile. Oh, welcome, Giuseppe. You should subscribe and join us every Sunday evening for our modern day The View. And even though you're an Italian man without your hand in your pants, you can still join us. Giuseppe watching his wife do all the work. Giuseppe, do you clean, Giuseppe? Oh my god. All right. So men suck, but we love them anyway. Well, some of us do. And I don't know if that was against YouTube rules. I might not be able to say they suck, but I mean, if the shoe fits. Not all men. I'm not, John's a great guy, and there's a lot of great guys. And this is not a men bashing session at all. Not at all. But in our first story, the man kind of sucked. I mean, can you agree? Um, okay, too much sorry. Oh, it's okay, Giuseppe. I don't not like you now. I clean. Yeah, see, you clean, so you're a good guy, right, Giuseppe? You clean and you don't have your hand in your pants. That's really two good things, Giuseppe. Why do I have two Shelbys. Two. There's two of them, and they're both moving around at the same time. It's very weird. Like they're in different rooms, and they're they it's they're this is very 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 freaky. There are two Shelbys down there, and they're both moving around in different rooms. Are they the same Shelby? This is weird. Um, I know some women that have husbands that do everything. Oh, wouldn't that be great? Oh, we should turn this into like instead of the View, will be the Bachelor or the Bachelorette, and we'll have men apply, and we'll feature somebody. I always wanted to do that, and we should feature Amanda can be first, and we'll take applications for Amanda, and then we'll do like you know an interview thing, and we'll have her go out on these dates, and then she can give them roses, or how about like for the booyah she can give them like ghosts, you know I think that'd be fun. His hand is in his pants because he's clearly single. No, his hand is not in his pants. People ask Giuseppe, is your hand in your pants? And Giuseppe say no. So get it right. Giuseppe's hand's not in Giuseppe's pants. No in pants. See? See? He's had to say it again. Poor Giuseppe is always being told that his hand's in his pants. And all he's trying to do is tell the world that his hand's not in his pants. He made his YouTube handle Giuseppe Hand Not in Pants. This is too much. This is too much. He said, or are they? Oh my God. I can't do this. This is too funny. Okay. But no, they're not. Okay, good. That's good. Keep it that way, Giuseppe. Especially when you're here. Okay. When you're here, you're family. But keep the hands out of the pants, okay? All right. Yeah, exactly. Well, you give them balls, but not me. Okay. Now we're down to one Shelby. All right. And so that was awesome. That was awesome. Does anybody want to bring up any topic, anything? Anybody else want to come up? Anybody want to tell me like how Sharon launched everything? Sharon is the reason why our like why we started off good. And so if anybody else wants to talk about anything or come up, we don't have to talk about the topics that we already talked about. Let's move on with Aaron. We don't have to talk about addiction, but that was on the topic list. But if anybody has anything to talk about, if you are in recovery or any of that, you can have a home here with us, and we will love and support you. I mean, in all areas in life. I mean, we will throw them at us. This is fun. Um, and I mean, I was hoping that we would have people that wanted to talk about sister wives, because I'm addicted. I'm addicted to sister wives now. Like I'm having a hard time, but I mean, I'm at work and I'm working, and we can I put on podcasts and stuff, and I listen to people talk about sister wives, and it's just so interesting. I just want to talk about it. But if you guys don't care about it, then there's no point in me talking about it. And any of the topics that I brought up, or if anybody else wants to bring up any other topics. Okay. Giuseppe's going to keep us going. Okay, Giuseppe says, why women obsessed with putting seat down on toilet is crazy. Why are we okay? Most of us are women here, or pseudo women like John. Why women obsessed with putting seat down on toilet? Because we don't like to fall in. I mean, when you guys come in, you whip it out, and you do your business. When we come in, we have to sit down and if yeah, we don't we want it to be closed so we can lift the top. Also smell and like bacteria and things like that. But the main thing is we don't want to fall in. That it does. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't. Yes, I get what you say, and it doesn't feel nice having your private areas doused in toilet water. It doesn't. So, and but also smell and bacteria and just who likes that? Like, you cover it up, even if it's clean, keep it covered. At work, the guys do that and I hate it. Do well, oh, leave the thing up. Um, why no women's lift seat every time? Well, yes, we lift it, but if you were to leave it all the way up, like if you not where I thought this podcast is going, but hey, you go with the flow. So, if you're lifting the whole thing up and then you walk away, and then we come in and we don't think about it. We just, we're tired. It's in the middle of the night. It's dark sometimes. A lot of times we're up feeding babies in the middle of the night or whatever. We come in, we go sit down, and we fall in. I mean, I'm not. Oh, there we go. She graced us with her birthday again. But don't you
Sorry,
look before? Well, like I said, sometimes you would think, but maybe some of us might not be as bright as others as well. You very sweet when smile. Oh, thank you, Giuseppe Hannah, in your pants. We love you here at Booyah. Depending on how bad I gotta go. Well, that too, yeah. We when we gotta go, we gotta go. Oh wait, I missed your comment. I'm a woman and I'm repulsed by long nails. I think gross stuff is deep. That is true. I don't even think about the gross stuff. I just don't understand the functionality of long nails. Like when I put a tip on, and I'm like on the first day I'm biting them off because I can't do stuff. Like I can't function in life. I can't do work. I can't do stuff, and then I can't deal with nails. So yeah, but thank you, Giuseppe. Yeah.
sorry.
I haven't been to a wedding. Let's see. My cousin Becky got married. John was the photographer. Was in like September or October 2018, right? Yeah. 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 Right of 2018. That's the last wedding I think. And before that, I think the last wedding I was at was like mine. I don't go to weddings. I don't. I hate long nails. I'm biting them all the time, right? Mary is expensive now. Yeah, that's true. Divorces as well. Very
Yeah.
expensive.
Oh, very,
So
yeah.
not, if you're not ready to risk everything, it's not really worth it. Yeah, it's a shame. I know, shame. It's a shame. So I came up with all these topics and nobody wants to talk about any of them. Okay. Okay.
I'll talk about Aaron Carter. Or did you already talk about that?
And the only reason why I'm asking you guys if you want, because I won't, if it doesn't benefit us to have a I mean, I think it's nice to have a list of topics so that if we come on here and there's nobody that wants to talk, if we didn't have Sharon and Giuseppe, we would have had like silence. So maybe it would have been nice, I don't know. I was just thinking if we had like a baseline to start. But this is all just learning, it's all learning and it's all for fun. So, oh, I forgot to say, if you guys want to share this, I know if you guys are on Facebook, it's easier to share. if you want to share this, or if you're on YouTube, but I'm just not sure how to share it on YouTube. And I think Giuseppe's the only one on YouTube. I do believe he's the only one on YouTube. But if you guys want to share the video publicly on your page and everywhere you see, you get us around the world, honey. Come back and say booyah. We will do some kind of prize. I don't know. Let's see what I got. I don't know what I got handy.
Mom, can you get that?
Get you what? You can get it.
Yeah, next time I'm gonna have my good laptop I'm gonna be logged into, not my son's Chromebook.
The topics we talk. Well, Giuseppe, I made a list of topics, but I don't know. I think Shelby's going to talk about the first one, which Giuseppe,
the Aaron Carter one.
you know Aaron Carter over in Italy? I'm sure he. Okay, all I have is these Jack earrings, so I'll give you guys these if you want to share. If you want to share the video publicly on your page and everywhere you see, I'll send you these. Okay, we'll do a share draw winning. That's all I got right here.
No, did I hear you say earlier that like you grew up listening to, like, the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and stuff and didn't really do Aaron Carter?
Yeah.
I did Aaron Carter. Or I listened to Aaron Carter. Not I did. But no, like the last like few days I've had like all of his songs stuck in my head. And he actually died in my hometown, just a couple of streets away from where I lived.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
You don't hear of him. He was like he was the younger brother of a boy band pop star, and then he himself became a pop star. He really did. Both Aaron and Nick have really unique voices. I mean, they're
very similar, but unique.
It's like a lot of people compare it to Britney and Jamie Lynn, and I just don't see that because Britney was amazing. She's a star. Jamie Lynn was never. Where I saw Aaron was pretty talented. Like I think Aaron as far as I learned all about him after he died. I never followed him, didn't know anything about him, didn't give a crap. I didn't even know that he had done all the things that he did. All I knew is he was the little brother of Nick. I did not know anything that he did. And then I watched this music video from like I guess his heyday, and it was it wasn't I Want Candy. I've never heard I Want Candy. I was gonna look it up.
You've never heard I Want Candy?
There's another one where he's singing to a girl in the music video, and he looks like he's 12 years old.
Let's think. Which one is it? That would be
It's All About Us, something like that.
I'm gonna look this up.
And I it just was in my feed. I didn't, so that's what I mean. I wanted to go look Andy, but I didn't. And so this came, it was like it's all about I don't know, it's all about us or something. And he's like, no joke, 12 years old on this video. I mean, he might actually have been 12 years old, but he looks like he's 12 years old. And he looks like he's singing to like a 16-year-old girl. And it's very weird. Jamie Lynn Spears had some fame. She was on Nickelodeon, but then got pregnant. They didn't want her anymore.
Yeah, that is true. She was like 16, I think, when she got pregnant.
Oh, thanks, Giuseppe. Hand in your, not in your pants. So, yes, John, I know she did all that, but Jamie Lynn did all that on the coattails of Britney. She automatically got the Zoe 101. She got that because of Britney. She didn't have an audition.
Oh, she didn't?
Given to her. Now, I don't think so. Maybe she had one to be, but she got it because of Britney. There was no question she got it because of Britney. And so it just seemed like she was given everything that they could possibly give her until she just got pregnant and phased out. Where I just feel like Aaron now posthumously, after he died, I learned about him, and he seems like he just has a lot more of his own talent. Like I think Aaron was really good at what he was doing. I think he held his own. I
Oh
feel
yeah.
like if Nick didn't make it big in Backstreet Boys, if Nick didn't exist, I think Aaron could have done something on his own. I do believe Aaron by far was way outdid Jamie Lynn Spears, and that's just from what I've watched and learned after. He had a really good voice and really good. His family was encouraging of that sort. I mean, they say now how horrible it is to push your children into fame like that, but at the time he had that supportive family, and I just feel like he could have done something even with or without his brother, where Jamie Lynn would have never ever been even looked at if not for Brittany.
Yeah.
So
Did you know that like Jamie Lynn tried to do like a whole like country singing thing a couple years
yeah,
ago?
yeah. I
It's
remember
not hard.
I don't know if it was the country. I just remember her recording an album, and there was like cameras following them, and Brittany was in the studio, and they played Jamie's song. Jamie's all excited about it. Brittany's just going
Yeah,
like
wasn't it
you.
like a mini like reality show or something?
Yeah, it was. Brittany was trying to be happy for her sister, but and now her sister, all these years, didn't even try to help her get out of that conservatorship. I'm sorry, but way more. Like if that was my sister Tracy and she was like being controlled like that, no way. I would just sit around. I'm sorry. I lost. I mean, not that I had a lot of respect for that girl, for Jamie Lynn, but Brittany is just my girl, and I hate what her family did to her. So anything sister wives, uh, true crime. So true crime. If you any sister wives fans that end up watching this, we are going to dive into that because there are people that requested it. That's why I started to watch it, because so those people don't know that we're here. You know, it takes time for people to see the posts and to get, especially because most of my following, all of my following is on Facebook. So they're not going to all just run over here. It's very hard to start a following on a new platform when you're, you know, especially because I haven't really been around in Facebook for like the last year. Like if I would have went to YouTube in the height of all the crazy big numbers of paparazzi, we would have a following. But I waited like a year, barely did anything on social media, and now all of a sudden want to come over on YouTube, and it's going to take. Michael Jackson, criminal or mental health? He's my all-time favorite. Okay, are there two separate things? Like Michael Jackson and or criminal and mental health could be topics, or are you saying Michael Jackson's criminal and mental health? Because
yeah, I
he's
I don't know how you're asking that
he's
either.
A smooth criminal.
Am I freezing again?
But yeah, mental health topics like psychology of all that kind of stuff for sure. Yeah, you are freezing. And I'm back to beat, but I'm kind of used to it now. You know, when you're live and you're watching yourself, I mass. Oh my.
No. No. Wow. Okay.
So much for Giuseppe. I thought your hand wasn't in your pants.
You gonna
He said, I masturbate. Is that okay?
Well, did you see his other comment?
What?
He says, "Well, I'm gonna."
Okay. All right. Oh well, I'm gonna. Oh, I don't want that. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Basically, um, Johnson's basically he a criminal or did he have mental health issues so he shouldn't be blamed for what he did? So my personal opinion has always been that the poor guy just doesn't understand things. He has the mind of a child, and to him, hanging out with children is what you do when your brain at like if you had the mentality of a 10-year-old and you hung out with 10-year-olds but you were 50, people would look at you like, what the is wrong with you? You must be a sicko, when you're just like, well, we played Monopoly. Like that's how I always got it. Like he didn't actually like he made what was it called? Neverland Brand or whatever. I think he made that because he just was a child inside. Okay, so if today you can identify as the opposite gender, you can identify as a fairy. You can be known as fairy self, can be your pronouns. But you can't identify as a child if you're like I'm just thinking like because that's a similar like the way his mental capacity, it's almost like he missed out on his childhood and so he identified as a child, and that might sound pedophilic or whatever, but it's about the context around it. If it was just a normal person, like a 50-year-old dude that was married 4 times and had some kids and went and it was a had like some questionable drug and alcohol and mental health issue, and then all of a sudden was like, oh, I want kids around, I want to make, but that wasn't Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson never really had that I grew up phase. Even as he was having children with Debbie Rowe, it wasn't like he was an adult actually, in a relate. He didn't even have a marriage. He just impregnated somebody to have children to raise to be his friends. I mean, how sad is that? That's literally what he did. So, I mean, he clearly did not have the mental capacity
Well, and he
to be
didn't.
treated like a criminal. You're broke up real bad.
Yeah, exactly what Sharon said. He was robbed of a childhood. He was forced to act at an early age, so he did, and so he just tried to make up for it.
Okay, so every time we get, he named his kid Blanket, right? Right. Um, he literally identified, and to me, it's like similar to how people today identify as whatever the hell they want to. I watched a TikTok of a girl that said, "I changed my pro." I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding. Okay, I wish I could make up things, but I'm not that funny. This girl said, I'm changing, and she was dead serious. I'm changing my, I don't know what they were before, but she said, I'm changing my pronouns to, was it paint? Yeah, paints / paint self. So that she could be paint. And one of the comments was, well, she sounds like she has, the personality of watching paint dry, so it fits. But like literally people aren't identifying as paint. So it's just kind of like reminds me of Michael Jackson, because it would be like he identified as a child, like in a honest way, like in a pure, innocent kind of way. And I always seen him that way. Like he just was a child. He missed out on his childhood. I think his development was stunted by everything that he had been witnessed. His father was like sex SAing his sisters and stuff like that. And I think maybe him. So I think he kind of closed himself out, like him. I think he would not let himself he literally like mentally stayed in that childhood like state to protect himself. And then as an adult, he had children to have friends, and then made the Neverland for friends, for fun. I think it was all completely innocent, and anybody I feel like that might have said otherwise was just trying to get after his money, and it's sad. Right, with his blankie. It's just it to me that I've always found that way. Oh jeez, oh man. Now we got Fabio never sniffed a seat. So he is bringing his Italian friends with jerk ass names in here. But yeah, for sure on the Michael Jackson front. I mean, his story, it's a tragic. He lived a tragic life and died a tragic death, essentially. I mean, I feel like he was finally getting to a point where he was putting his criminal stuff behind him. People were starting to admire and respect him again. He was putting himself in the spotlight, and I feel like he was finally like getting to a point where maybe he could have matured. And I understand that he was already a grown adult, like older adult, but like he was it seemed like he was finally like getting his stuff together and like gonna do well. And but he had, the yeah, these Italians get accused of weird things. Having their hand in their pants and sniffing a seat. Maybe I'm just, um, not woke, but I don't even know what that means. I mean, I can kind of put it together, but I mean, is there like a real like meaning to that I don't know? Okay. Uh, but yeah, Michael Jackson just died a tragic death, just like Aaron Carter. And I mean, I feel like Aaron Carter, I feel like now looking back, Aaron Carter, everybody could have said it, seen it. Like he was on TikTok doing these drugs every day, and people were bullying him. Instead of genuinely trying to get him help, he goes to social media and gets bullied and just fell deeper and deeper and deeper into his addiction. And it's so sad because a lot of those same people are the same ones that celebrate recovery and celebrate having 3 months, 6 months, a year clean, and and needed that support system for their own self. And then here they are watching a celebrity fall bit by bit into the realm of addiction to literal death. And they're on there watching these videos and saying, or watching these TikTok lives, and you can see their comments about being in recovery. And then, oh yeah, this guy's definitely tweaking. This guy, he got like just like all these like negative, like accusing him of drugs he was not doing, and like just making everything worse for him, talking about how he looked and how he was a nobody, and how he was only somebody because of his brother, and how he's such a loser now, and like all that stuff being said to him by his fans, and it was getting to him too. He was falling deeper into addiction because he was falling deeper in depression. And you can see it now. And I'm not going to say, I mean, I'm not a licensed psychologist. I just went to college for psychology, but I mean, watching that was just like, it was sad. I felt like it was literally like in a textbook. Like this is how people, this is literally textbook for how people go and fall deeper in, and how their mental illnesses tie into addiction, and how they depend on each other. And if you're depressed and falling deeper in depression, you're not going to want to change your life for the better. I came to YouTube to see the comments. Oh my gosh, Fabio never sniffed a seat. Says we harm no one. We no harm no one. But it's okay, Fabio never sniffed a seat, and Giuseppe, hand on your pants. When you guys are talking and we're having a fun conversation about toilet seats or whatever, that's fine. But when you say something like how did he say it? I masturbate. Okay, that's where Ash draws the line, because we know masturbate in our Booyah shows. We will have fun and talk tabooyah all night, but we don't masturbate up in here. Okay, I don't. You don't. We don't masturbate here. And if you want to talk about that, then you need to GTFO. Do you know what that means? Go look it up. That's what that means. I wonder if these guys are registered S offenders. That's possible. So probably more than likely. Sorry, Giuseppe, lose control is no good. Now they're gonna turn on each other. Oh shoot. So this channel is brand new. This part, like this, we're just doing a podcast. I explained it before. This is our first podcast. It's just an open discussion about hot topics and all things like that. It initiated 2 years ago. I have a Facebook following. I'm nobody on YouTube, and I'm trying to start something on YouTube, but all my following is on Facebook. And 2 years ago, we used to have very fun live shows selling jewelry with a company I was with and got to the top of, but then I left the company and it was a whole big thing. But during that year, especially over COVID, we built a huge following. We had a lot of, we had like 100 people, 120 people just talking, laughing. And again, it was for sales mostly. But I always said, why are we selling? This is so much fun. And then after everything changed and I left and I built my own business outside of the MLMs and all of that, we kind of lost the whole family structure that we built. And so many people came out and said, what can you do? We don't need you to sell anything. Can you just go live and we can hang out and have a good time? Because that's what we do. And I said, all right, well, we'll do a podcast on YouTube and we'll just talk about anything and anything. So we wrote down a list this week of different possible topics, but then we just went on kind of like in our own rogue way. And we can talk about anything, all things, but I really just need a safe space for other moms. Like I have a special needs child, and I just feel like there needs to be a space for moms to come together. Even if you don't have a special needs child, you're just a mom and you're stressed out at the end of the week and you're just like, I need to talk to them. So you can come up, you can jump up on here. We can talk about just about anything. Sharon was having a hard day with her husband of 15 years. And that she launched their very first show. And she said, this is what's going on. And we were able to talk to her about that. And I'm sure that helped Sharon. And it's just about helping anybody that needs us and just being the family that we were in 2020. We're going to bring that back here. And I'm sure it's going to take a long time to get everybody from Facebook to be like, hey, our everything we had 2 years ago is kicking back up, but you got to come over here. So it's going to take time, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
But welcome. Thank you for joining us. I came over to YouTube to see the comments, Kevin. I know it's crazy. I know offender, they rumors. We laugh and smile, make feel good. Yes, but you have to just make your brain feel good, Giuseppe. Just your brain. Okay? No other part of your body needs to be made to feel good when you're watching the Boo. Okay? Giuseppe, how old are you? I old now. How old? How old, Giuseppe? I didn't even think of that. I'm thinking, how bad can it be? How old you? We asked you first. Because if you're like, oh, thank you. Giuseppe is being a troll. And then Giuseppe brought Fabio. Fabio never sniffed a seat. much. You never ask a woman how old she is. That is right. Giuseppe, you need to learn how to be a man from John. John will teach you how to be a man, and we'll teach John how to be a woman. So 23. Nice. Who's 23? You're not 23. You lie. Oh, I 54. Yeah, you old. Yeah. Yeah, you old. Oh man, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You're not old. 54 is not old. It's very weird, Shelby. You are totally just like, oh, now I'm frozen. We're both frozen on my end. I gotta shave if I'm gonna be a woman. Well, I mean, if you're gay, 54 is not old. I know. I'm just kidding. Glad we're not having a spelling bee. You only as old as the woman you make love to. That could be creepy, Giuseppe. You gotta watch how you say that in today's world, okay? Because you don't want to, appear that you're trying to, obtain the fountain of youth through it. He's in Italy. Giuseppe from Italy. Giuseppe, hand definitely not in pants. You know what? It's actually not a bad idea to have this kind of thing happen, because look, how many people came from Facebook over to YouTube just to see the comments. Maybe that'll start bringing people over here, because we got to get everybody that follows us on Facebook over here, or at least the people that care that there are so many people that wanted this to happen, and now it happens and they're not here. So there's got to be some kind of disconnect between me telling people about it, or I don't even know. No, I like 23. Oh, you're 54 and you like 23-year-olds. That's gross, Giuseppe. We don't play those games here, Giuseppe.
What's with the trolls?
That's gross. Where in Italy? Does it matter? Like, are you gonna dox him? Right. Why do you want to know? You polizza? As I say, polizza. Are you the polizzas? Amanda, are you the polizza? Oh my god. Amanda's the polizza. I came over to see that the comments too. Yes, that's why we keep the trolls.
It's pulling people to YouTube, so it's kind of benefiting us.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we keep the trolls. Well, we don't block them. We bring them
Maybe
over.
you want to visit, Amanda? You want to go visit him?
You're too old for him. You're too old.
Wait. My technology's being. How old is he? And he likes 23-year-olds.
He's 54 and he likes 23-year-olds.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's like double the gap between me and my parents' age.
You could stay there. You're better off there.
Yeah, man. Let's not go see him.
We have enough freaks. Freaks anyways.
If you want somebody like that, we can find you somebody local. You don't need to go to Italy for that.
Yeah, well, I want to do the Bachelorette. You don't want to come here. I want to join the mafia and make money in the USA. All right, everybody get over on YouTube. We make our own mob, the Booyah Mob. Yes. Only problem with that is we don't masturbate.
No, we don't do that here. No.
And nor do we go after people half our age.
That's gross.
So that's gross. Sorry, Giuseppe. The Booyah Mob. Oh my God, Giuseppe not in his pants said it. He said the Booyah Mob. He knows what's up. That's weird. That's weird. He's a sexual
We know,
predator.
Kevin.
It's okay. We're not going to
He's
actually.
bringing people over to our page, our YouTube
Yeah,
page.
Everybody wants to see what he's saying, so everybody from Facebook's going to want to come over and see where we're at over on YouTube. Because eventually, I want to. We can still be on Facebook for our business. You know, we can do our sales, but I want to do like this kind of thing over here. And everybody that requested this is over there. You read.
Yeah, we want to basically be exclusively on YouTube for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, we have to let him stay now.
Do we really?
I mean, he's kind of like part of us now. Like, I'm always going to want Giuseppe not hand on pants. And it's just always going to be the thing that we're looking for now.
Yeah.
We may as well
definitely
start
making it memorable.
Right. A shirt, Giuseppe, hand not in pants, you know, and this could be the hand.
We need to get the little hands and use it as a reference.
Little hands reminds me of that
Yeah.
Beyond.
We'll get something better than that. We'll get some
giant hands.
We can do that. Get them Hulk. We'll get like Hulk hands or something.
I want giant hands. Maybe I could use them to masturbate.
Yeah, that would hurt. Okay, no ban. I just kid. Okay.
We're kidding too. We're kidding too. There's just certain things we don't want to say. Oh my gosh. We used to have so much fun. I mean, Shelby wasn't even there yet. Shelby didn't even know us then. When we were like at the height of, we weren't even the Booyah. We were Ashley's Accessories. No, we were Ashley's Addiction.
Yeah.
And we would say we were the addiction that you would be glad you had or something like that. And it was like, what did I used to say about that? It used to be our tagline about and then we were Ashley's Addiction. We were A keep coming back. It works. So people would come back because we were Ashley's Addiction. But yeah, we did all that. And
yeah, that was a few months before I showed up.
Yeah, and we had such a big following, and like, I mean, I get we were all going through COVID and all that too, but like, it was so much. It was my social life. It was everybody's social life, and we made so many friends, and it was like it was
included.
More than jewelry. And we would start the show. We would say, this is more than just jewelry. So if you don't want to shop, you can still stay and hang out. And people would love it. We'd had a lot of people that never bought, but just loved to be part of it every night. Like they had something to look forward to every single night. And every single night we were there and we showed up and we were on it. Those were the good old days. BS before Shelby. They were better before you, but that doesn't mean that you made them worse. They were really, really good times.
I came late 2020, not my fault.
Well, yeah, but by then we were already like once my mom got sick, like my mom got diagnosed with cancer and things got slower, and then it just kind of fell a little bit less and less. And we were still good. Even when my mom was on hospice, even 6 months ago, when my mom was on hospice and we would do a live show at her house, we would have 70, 80 people there and have a lot of fun. So, I mean, you've definitely seen it, but you just didn't see like the the big fun that we would have. And it was always like, what was so funny is we would get like so like on the line of adult content, but it wasn't that I was afraid of Facebook or YouTube. It was paparazzi. I had to be so careful because they owned me. And
We had to
so
filter so hard.
yeah, we would be like, for those of you that don't know, we played bingo and we had balls and they were pink at the time. And I would pull the balls out of the bucket. And so every time, like it had been a while, because we would like do it throughout the show. And so people would be like, balls, we need balls.
Balls and booze.
Stop, I know you want my balls. I'm getting there as fast as I can. I'll get you my balls. Just give me a minute. And then I would pull them out and I would say, okay, we do 2 balls at a time because it's always better if you have both balls, right? And then I would say, someday I want to get blue balls that turn pink the more I play with them. And like just like things like that. But it wasn't necessarily, vulgar. It was just fun.
It's fun. What, like playing with the what are they, the ping pong balls?
I still haven't gotten color changing balls. I get blue balls now from Amanda, but so we would always play with the blue balls. But I think it would just be freaking phenomenal if I had color changing balls. I mean, that would just be like my dream come true.
I'm gonna find you some for Christmas.
Oh, you're the best.
Even if I have to hand paint paint like the what is it, the mood ring, like paint on it where it changes colors.
You guys heard it with your own ears. She's gonna handle my balls.
That's my job.
Hi, Julie. How you doing?
Hey, Julie.
You're missing all the trolls. If you want to come over on YouTube, you can see all their funky comments. Amanda Aiello still needs to make them damn balls. I know. But anyways, she will be lost the ball. I know. I lose the balls a lot. That's a problem I have. Probably cherish balls so much.
You play with them too much.
But anyways, I come America and give you all some balls. Maybe no, we're good.
We don't play with those ones.
Yeah, we're not a fan of Italian balls, meatballs, not Italian balls. Oh, did you have a good day at work? I'm off tonight. Some people lose their marbles. She loses her balls.
Yep.
That's because I never had marbles.
Giant marbles.
Yeah. Oh man. But anyways, we would have such a good time. And so, obviously time changed everything. And everybody would come back. I like meatballs. I give you meatballs. Well, Giuseppe, at least he cleans. I mean, you might want to consider it, Sharon. Hey, I'm a working woman. I'll get your balls done.
Cricket.
I've heard that before.
Oh my. Okay, I think that's one of my favorite comments of the night.
Good night, ladies. I'm so sorry, Kevin.
Night,
Good
Kevin.
night, sweetie. I can't.
Cricket, you know what? I'm gonna send you something for that one. You deserve something. You deserve a prize or something for that.
He's getting some dates on our show. We watch out. But not the men's. You like the female meatballs? I'm confused.
You're gonna have to explain that to us, Cricket.
Yeah.
Oh, food. Okay, she's talking about the food.
Cricket, you female? Yes, she is female, and she don't want nothing to do with you. So, anyways, I just miss that. I miss that. And I know that it's going to take a lot of time for people to realize that we're doing the show over here. I mean, I literally told you and Amanda on Sunday, well, when I talked to you, and then later on when I talked to Amanda, I literally said, we're probably going to have 5 people on there and just end up talking to ourselves for like the first weeks. Did I not say that?
Yeah.
Because it's just like everything else. It's going to take time, and I didn't want us to set up our expectations of being like this big, successful, viral thing. It's not like that. But what it is a good, solid thing that everybody, once they know that we're here and once we get comfortable doing this, it will be a fun place to go. And everybody will look forward to going there on Sundays. It's just a matter of getting everybody to know that it's on those Sundays,
Yeah. And I mean, it's going to be different times, most likely on Sundays. And next time I'm going to have my computer that actually is good. And so I'm not balancing my phone on my laptop. God, we're going to get canceled before we're ever monetized.
I know. He said, I like donut. Also, I like cake. And Amanda says, who doesn't like cake? And he said, I like donut.
Cricket, you're right. You don't need a man in your life, but not all men are abusive.
Girl, you really don't need a man. You don't. Let's talk about how much we don't need men in our lives. Amen. Hallelujah. We're going to start a cult right here at the Booyah. We're going to be, the only man allowed is John, and we're going to turn him into a woman. So then it'll all be fine.
Well, John and our sons, right? They're allowed.
Well, yeah, maybe.
They can sit on the plank of the SS Booyah.
Yeah. I don't want that to be the theme of this channel, and it won't be, but it's just going to be commonly, it's just going to happen naturally that people are going to complain about their, about speaking. Hold on. Sorry. My son just came in wearing a woman's hat. So, I mean.
Which one? Gav?
Gavin. It's funny because
take a picture and send it to me.
He ran away. Okay, that was just distracting. Sorry. I be good. Also, I stay. Fabio never sniffed a seat. You have not earned your respect here at the Booyah. Not yet. I don't.
Oh, okay.
Do people accuse you of sniffing seats? Is that your thing?
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Fabio never sniffed a seat. Do you not see him?
Oh, I didn't read the rest of the name. You're on my phone, and so it's a lot smaller right now.
Because Giuseppe, he said that he made his handle definitely not in pants, because everybody always says, Giuseppe, is your hand in your pants? And he always has to say no. So he made his YouTube handle, Giuseppe, hand definitely not in my pants. Fabio is Fabio, never sniffed a seat. So I'm just curious.
I have a feeling that Giuseppe and Fabio are the same person.
That's possible. Probably. Is he no man? Oh God. Pedophile Italian man who wants to give us his balls. And it's
gonna make us not be monetized ever.
But if you guys, I've been abused by 2 men who almost made me lose babies. Well, I am so sorry. And that's why I want this channel, because we have all the fun and because that's our escape, right? It's fun to let the trolls talk and to repeat and laugh because it's fun. but at the same time, we're here for you, and we're here. We want to create that space because everywhere on YouTube is either, and I'm not downing anybody. I watch them and I love them and they're great, but all the channels on YouTube tend to either be pre-recorded, which is informational, educational, fun, great, or they're live chat streams, usually about a drama channel or about like they're live chat making fun of another live chat or something like that. I think Giuseppe is in Fabio's pants and Fabio is sniffing just like probably.
Wouldn't doubt it.
It was never proven I sniff NEC charges.
Wait, why would there be charges? I don't know. Millie, go out. Oh wow. That's hurting my head right there. Hi, Lori.
So, yeah, we're done with that. That's okay. Oops. Hold on. There we go. It's true, promise. Well, as long as the charges were dropped, we totally believe you, Fabio.
Oh yeah,
Like
and
if I was accused of a crime, I would totally make that my YouTube handle too. Like Ash never stole from Walmart. Like I would totally do that, even though.
I'm sure we can come up with something for you with the whole experience that happened at Target a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I was locked inside a Target after they closed. I was the only soul in the store, locked in the store, scared. But don't confess anything, right? But like
it's all
we should all go
hypotheticals
make
here.
our YouTube. What?
Everything we're saying is just hypothetical.
Yeah, yep. It's for entertainment purposes only.
Mm-hmm.
They call you.
Oh gosh.
Like they're literally fighting. Like it's one person with split personalities and pedophilia, and
Yeah.
and they're literally rolling this show. But I mean, I'm glad that they trolled us because it made our first show fun, But what I was getting at is the seriousness. If you are a victim, we're going to get into all the serious stuff. Yes, we can have fun and we're going to have like fun games. I'm going to buy that. We're going to play like Tabooya, and it's going to be like an adult themed game that we play. It will not be rated X theme, but it will be rated R. Okay. And it will be, maybe not even R, just fun. It'll be lighthearted fun. We're not going to be vulgar or nasty, but it will be fun. But we'll also have, our open topic, our our open panel, so you can always come up, you can talk about your week, you can, vent, and we will be here. We will, I want to have that safe space, that that family that we are. There's, like I said, the other channels on YouTube are the pre-recorded or their live chats about each other. Like there's this live chat makes fun of this channel, and this live chat makes fun of this channel, and this live chat, and they're all just basically interdrama channels. And then they'll bring up like a true crime topic as their topic, but then they go into everything else and all that. And it always just ends up being ultimately about the person whose channel it is, and how they're affected, or how, whatever. And I just want this to be open Anybody and anybody who wants to be here. If you want friends and a family and a place to call your own, if you're a mom, just not a mom, a married woman, a single woman, I mean,
Stressed out woman.
stressed, yeah, or a man who is willing to defend your kind, whatever it is. We're not going to be a hate channel, I promise. There's not going to be any hate. Open space. But if you
But a
want
safe
to come,
space.
you want to talk, and you want to vent about being abused, we're absolutely going to be, saying bad stuff about the man who does that. That's the kind of hate that we're going to be showing, is against the bad guys. Okay.
Yes, John, you do.
And yes. And so thank you guys for being here. And I'm gonna just go ahead and close this up, because I want it to be genuine and good, and I want everybody to kind of like get an idea of what it's gonna be. We knew, our first. I'm honestly saying our first 6 to 8 weeks, our first 6 to 8 shows are going to be stepping stones and trying to figure this out and get everybody to realize it's happening and then come over here. But it's going to be fun, and 2023 is going to be so good. Just remember, your safe place will be live on YouTube. Yes.
Yeah.
And absolutely, it's really driving me nuts that it's still 10 seconds behind. You keep freezing, so that's another reason why I want to rush it out. But
I'm
I feel
freezing
again. Now you're not. It's been off, and now I'm frozen.
Neither of us are frozen on my phone.
Thank you. I enjoyed very much. Ciao. Okay. Keep your hand out of your pants.
And don't sniff any seats.
Don't sniff seats. That's for sure. Keep your hand out your pants and nose out the seats. Okay. Bye, Bella Americans. Bye-bye. Maybe we can figure out some tech support during the class. And we'll definitely work on all of that. I just want a little sample of what's going to come. It's going to be fun. We might not have it all figured out right away, but it will be good. I promise you, because no project I ever start ever isn't amazing. We're going to have fun with it. It's going to grow. It's going to be great. But more or less, it's just for fun and for social interaction. Until we see you guys again, stay safe.
Stay healthy.
Stay sane.
Stay sane.
Positive.
Not COVID positive, right? Because that sucks.
Yeah. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay sane, stay positive, and keep on changing this crazy world.
One booyah at a time.
Booyah.